Right, so welcome to this video on some of the realistic or realism mod you can use in Farming Simulator 25. So first of all, you will need to download the soil layer installer for this mod, because it is the soil layer mod. Basically, get rid of precision farming out of your folder, delete it, and then you run the .exe and it will adjust your map. So this is your normal map. Save game, and then you will have RDM, which will be the edited version. I already have my own edited version, so I'm not going to go through. I can scan, select save game above to see details and edit and all that sort of thing. And you've got your settings and your log. So that will tell you the folders, and that'll be the log of what you've done. So that is basically the first thing you do, are installing this .exe on your desktop or in a folder, and then also having the soil layer mod in your mods folder. So you may be thinking, why am I removing precision farming? Well, as you will see, I will jump out of the tractor, go into the settings menu I programmed. So basically you have your settings here, open, fertility, nutrient cycles, track, depletion and recovery, costs, crop rotate, reeling gain costs for fertilizers, rotation, auto rate control, spraying, etc. Difficulty, you've got difficulties from easy, realistic, and different replenishment rates. Right, that's fast replenishment, and you can go up to for very fast or realistic. So I'm going to leave it on normal for a minute. Seasonal effects, changing the soil, rain, sort of like dilutes the fertilizer and nutrients, ploughing, so you get your bonus, residue incorporation for tillage and residue nutrients left over, weed pressure, pest pressure. So on this you have pests like grubs, bugs, etc., that will attack your crops. And on the next level you have disease pressure, so that will turn that on. So basically you'll get crop diseases. Then you have the climate, how much you want it to be affected for realism, your own realism. And you have soil compaction, which is when you're driving over in your sort of like vehicles. Oh, let me bring that back. We've got to click backwards instead. Then you've got your display settings. HUD, worked trail, show the spray and harvest pass trail overlays. Field info, which you'll see once we start driving around. Colorblind mode, HUD colors, position, you can make it position it yourself by using Shift H, and free panel. Drag each panel freely. Edit mode, we can turn it off and they'll all stay in the same place. You click back this time, then you've got map overlay. So active map layer, so you can change that to whichever one you want. Then turn it off if you want. Performance details, so sort of like how much you want it to impact your graphics. So basically that's on high. If I click, so after you've sprayed a field before you leave the game, or you can do it after you've done each field, click admin, then save soil data at the top. Otherwise when you log in next it'll all be gone because you didn't save it. It is, yes, it's a separate save for the data because it's a complicated mod. In the background, build tools, like all the different bits on here, debug difficult, right? We've already looked at the replenish rate, how much it sort of like puts on it, like when you're spraying, how much it will, how quickly it will replenish those nutrients you are doing on. So that's basically the settings in HUD mode. I'm going to close that. We're going to get back in the right, we're going to have a look in the field quickly first. So we haven't done anything on this field, haven't touched it at all. It's just been purchased. It's got grass, it's got no fertiliser, no lime, nothing in it. So as you can see, we've got field moisture on, which, well, that will be a different story. So if I jump in the tractor, and first of all we're going to put the lime on. So as you can see on the left, I have lime field 68, which was the last one. It's the actual farmyard there, which I'm sitting on. So now we've clicked over, now you see lime field 48. Tutorial monitor has nothing on it because we haven't touched this field yet. Now I'm just going to minute bit there, the F1 menu, and so I am using the manure spreader by Enaboga mod, which does lime and manure, but I'm not even going to touch proper manure at the moment. First of all, we're going to go through all the different bits on this. So first of all, we're going to go on with our lime. Now you see I've turned that on. Both bars have changed. So pH level down the bottom left here shows 5.0, 1.5 hectares, and up top I can change the application rate. But if I turn it up too much, burn risk impossible, or possible, mission impossible. So if I trail around like this, it's going to go up. As you can see it coming out the back, it's going to go up bit by bit, and we have to keep going around until it basically goes green. So I'm going to pause off a minute and keep driving around the field, and then come back once it's got a bit higher, because it's not a case like if you want it fast and all that sort of stuff, like you're one of these whiz-bang farmers, gigantic equipment, everything's got to be done with 1-2 passes, then this is not the mod for you. Don't watch me videos on realistic farming techniques and using the mods that make it more realistic. Go back to using your instant fertiliser and stuff like that, because this is no good for you, because it takes longer, it's more in depth, it takes more thinking. If you put too much of the wrong stuff on, you have to take it off. If I counteract it with something else, if you put too much of another stuff on, it will make another one go down. You have to balance it all, sort of like to make it get your best yield. So you can see at the moment over the left here, well, right shall I say, yield is 50%. I can make the screen bigger so you can see it. I'll click Shift H, just move that up there, move that down there. Oh, that's made it too small. Now I've made it disappear completely. Oh, so I've turned it off. So 15, there we go. Right. Smart sensors for weed, disease and pest. And this one, there we go, I can make them all bigger. You can change the size of the text. I'll just make it a bit bigger for now, so you can see you've got harvester panel, because it acts and works on the harvester, and here's what I'm actually doing now. So let's just get that back out. As you can see, it's now overlapping my HUD at the top. Hence why they had it a bit smaller. But I'll leave it like that so we can see what's going on. So you can see the line going down. We'll go down quite rapidly because you need to put different ones on. Field over there has already been done. Everything's green. So if you're wondering, we have N, which is nitrogen, we have potassium, and K, which I can't remember what the name was, lime and organic matter. And once I've got all these bits done, a bit more green, then it will come up with the next bit, which will be weed, pesticides and pests. So I'm going to trap around and we'll come back once it's green. Right, so as you can see, the pH is now green and 6.8 after using 3 trailer loads. So I'm just going to shut that down a minute, park that over here. So you'll be in a minute, where do we get all this NPK OM stuff from? So basically we'll go to the shop. Probably forgot, yeah, we got some in here. Like there's a 10,000 litre pelletized manure bags, always in the shop, but ignore the silage additive. But this is in the used vehicle sales. There's no vehicles here because of me using the through the years mod. So if I go to the normal consumables, then you got your normal lime and all that stuff here. Then we get down to here. So we've got IBCs here. So if you click on it, it tells you what it does down the bottom left. Plus 44N. So that's nitrogen. So at 60.8 litres a hectare. So you can calculate it if you want. Then we have the same stuff, but in a bigger container. Then we have anhydrous ammonia, which is for nitrogen, plus 67 at 28 litres per hectare. Then we have starter fertiliser liquid, which does nitrogen and 17 potassium. So then they start splitting it up. If I say sometimes if you use certain stuff, it'll push other bits up. We got liquid urea, which is quite a lot use and sticks your nitrogen up by 78 slash a hectare. Then we have more nitrogen fertilizer liquid. Then we have phosphorus fertilizer, which is for your P. So if you see 56 of the P and plus 8 of your N. Then we have liquid DAP, which is nitrogen and 11 nitrogen, 44 potassium. And potash, which is for your K, which is 90 K per half. Then it goes insecticide, fungicide. So insecticide, as you know, will be for the pests. Fungicide for the vegetable diseases. Get a word then. And then you've got a raising agent, which puts a pH up, which is liquid lime. But this one only does it 0.40, so you have to use quite a lot. Then you've got big bags, so you can have it as solid. Some stuff is not available in solid. So you've got compost, which is basically same for this will put loads of that up, and this one will put mainly OM, which is organic matter, which is what you're looking to get up. So as you see, different bits, they can add different stuff too. And some of them add a lot too. And I'll try out the liquid lime mod on this with no use of precision farming whatsoever, because the mod will just deactivate itself. So in my bogey spray area, as you can see, I have liquid K. Well, I'm going to put the nitrogen on first, actually, which is in this one. This is a modified sprayer that comes with the mod. There are two John Deere ones. This one has nitrogen in at the moment, as it has a weed disease sensor and a pest sensor. A spot spraying those dodgy pests and stuff like that. I'm just going to spread this out. This also has a lot more settings on, like a variable rate, as you see on the right, and you can turn off the auto application and turn it on this, as you see there. We go back to 22 gallons per acre. This one will come up. Let's start spraying. So you should see the nitrogen will start going up now. So while we're playing bingo, I will drive around and pause the video and come back once it's gone green again. Right, so the liquid nitrogen has been done. What do we have next? We have a liquid potash. Okay, so I can't remember what they meant, but I'm sure it will show up at some point. Right, so we're in our old Massey 185 sprayer. I do like old machinery, as you might have noticed. So I'm going to spray this, and then we've got organic matter and potassium left to do. Potassium's in the other sprayer there, and potash, no, organic matter's in the spreader, manure spreader. So I'm going to spray up a bit. So burn risk possible, want to keep it at 29. So you can see everything else has now gone down again, the yellow, because different stuff affects different bits. So I'll finish this, I'll put on the potash and then top up the other bit. Well, this is the potash. I'll put on the organic matter, that was the one. The K goes up quite quickly. And potassium, that was it. Liquid MAP, MAP. Like I said, if you want it all done by the click of the fingers, all your fertilising and liming and stuff, don't bother with these realistic mods. Just carry on doing it your speedy way, how you play it. This is for people who like to play and put that extra time and effort in when they're playing the game for a more realistic play. As you can see, my yield monitor is still at 50 because I haven't got everything up. So you'll see it change. It still says poor because I haven't done the potassium or the organic matter yet. So as per just now, I'm going to pause and come back when it comes to green. So I've got a feeling this P could be quick because it said plus 90. So the K is now green. So I'm just going to get on with this step. And then the organic matter, which has a different percentage, as you can see, it's just done in numbers. and then top up the others. It's hard to know which to go for first, so I saw that the K lowered everything else. So if I put that on first, I would suggest put that potash on first. Then you can go for nitrogen or well, actually lime, pH, then nitrogen, then the other one. As you see now, you notice the nitrogen's going up with a P. So do P, then it will do then do the nitrogen. So there's lots of different ways you can work it out. Right, so that's that sorted. Now I'll fold up the machine, and then I'll jump in the spreader. As you can see now, look, the yield has gone up to 88. So we'll just need to top up the lime and the nitrogen. I'll just put part of this over here. And then go and get in the spreader. Right. So now the organic matter has turned up on a slider at the bottom left there. So as you can see, it says compost. Nothing will show really coming out the back on this. It is a mod that is up and coming. It still has bits to be done on it. But as you can see, a lot of the basics and different stuff will affect different crops. So as you see, I went over it in once, but the nitrogen wasn't doing much. So I put urea on the grass and it started going up really quickly. As you can see now, it's the nitrogen's going up again. There's all different stuff, like there's chicken manure, so chicken poo. You've got manure, compost, pelleted manure, which you can buy in a 10,000 litre bag. So it's carrying 10 bags up and down. So as you can see, the OM is at 1.1 at the moment. 1.2, 3, but it's going up gradually. It's not going to go up really super fast. Sometimes you have to go over, like with the lime, you may have to go over the field 3 times. So if you've got massive fields, you can have some fun. But on this, I'm just plodding around on this one field just to show you. And it's not been a quick process, as you can see. And I have the app rate quite high, so it's putting a lot on. Just move over a bit. Yep. So I will come back when it's green. Well, all of them are green. Right, so as you can see, everything is green. And the yield is now 100%. So it tells you the soil nutrients on the right there. Now it is good or green. So if I go to the other menu, there is another menu here, as you can see. So you can see all the fields here. 65 I don't actually own, so I'm not going to worry, and neither do I own 10. It was just doing a contract on there earlier. Like this one here is the pub and all the roads, and this one here, it just needs some P. So I could go over some of the fields and just push that up. It's not going to get used, I don't think, just to get rid of that. But 65 and 10 is not going to make no difference. And as you can see, if I click on here, it gives me the field details. So nutrients, all the levels are good. Yield 95%. So it's only a 2% urgency. So if I wanted to push it up to 100, I just have to see what it needs and take care of it. So basically you've got some pest pressure and disease pressure. They're only on 1%. So there is a bit which tells me what I need to put on. Was it 47? There we go, yeah. Field 47, so if I go back to here, I can see the farm overview. There's no treatment plan yet. So potassium is down and nitrogen is down because it gets used. Need fertiliser 2. So I can go over to 47 and top those up, and then we will see a difference. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll come back and have another look at the map. So I should be when I get there. Over there. At field 47 there, and there's nothing needs doing actually. So it's all cool. Still health optimal. We've got a 95% minus 5% yield. So not problemo. Soil grade is fair apparently. So that could be just down to the different types of bits in the field. It hasn't even grown yet, so it's growing poppies. So that's all our fields are done. If I run across over here to the big one over here, 51, from over the fence, on the wall. This one only got a bit dark, like it needs P in it, but that's just the farmland bit. So we can see this one, the pH is down a bit. The yield is 87%, so I need to come over and put some more lime on it. So let me find the lime. It's not in any of those. It's, where is it? Let's do it. It's in that one, isn't it? One I can't teleport to. Should be in this field here. I'm going to go and get it. So I'm going to get a bit of lime in it, and then we'll go over and have a butcher topping up the other field. So I've topped up the pH on this. It hasn't affected the yield because it's down to the ground type, soil type, and whatever crops in there. So from there, not much we can do. So we're going to have to accept a yield of 87%. So that is it for this mod, and I will see you in my next recording, which will be for the advanced breakdown mod. So I will see you then.